Hi, and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, we love Owatonna because they are so supportive, and they've really stood up and said they want to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show, and we want to thank them for that. So we're going to go ahead and thank our supporters. They do include our premier supporters. They are City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, and the United Way of Steele County. Also a huge shout out to our primary supporters. They are Amy Swain Hearing Centers and Little Theater of Owatonna. And this show would not be possible without our interlude supporters. They are Abraham Consulting Technologies, Bremer Bank, Brenda Bednar Mortgage, Glenn Meager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Meager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Clare Bridge and Sterling House, Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clanter & Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Owatonna Business Incubator, Owatonna Foundation, Profinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. Each one of these companies and organizations has stepped up and said, we like what you're doing and we want to keep it going. So we'd like you to thank them by going in and saying, hey, we saw you on the Owatonna Today Show. You can also thank them by giving them your business, and we'd love for you to do that as well. If you'd like to be a part of this great show we have going on in the Owatonna Today, you can give us a call at 390-5751, and Leanne will gladly give you more information on how you can be a part of this as we continue to grow and bring information that you need for the Owatonna area. Like today, we're going to be talking with some students who are at the alternative school and talking about how they're helping clean up downtown Owatonna. And also we're going to tell you how you can clean up your office space with an e-cycling day through lighting retrofit. So stay with us. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals, eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
And we're in studio today with the Alternative Learning Center. And what we're going to do first, if you guys don't mind, is I'm going to have you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself. And then we're going to talk about the great thing you do for the Owatonna area. So,
hey, well, my name's Don Hettinga. I'm the social studies teacher at the Alternative School. This is my 11th year there. And this is our 11th annual downtown cleanup coming up. So I kind of help supervise this. It's kind of a role that was passed on to me when someone else moved on. So fun event that we get to do once a year and get out in the community.
Good. Okay.
I can always tell spring is coming.
Yes. Finally. Why haven't you guys been out sooner? Goodness, just kidding. Go ahead.
I'm Tara Schultz. I'm 18 years old and I'm in 12th grade.
Okay.
I'm Spencer Espe. I am also a senior, hoping to graduate this year.
You're going to do it. Of course. No worries. So, Don, we're going to start with you because I want to talk. I want to talk a little bit with you about the Alternative Learning Center and the impact that it's made on our community. So, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is about the 14th or 15th year we've actually sort of been a separate facility. We've been at our Vine Street location now for about 5 years. Prior to that, we were on Rose Street. A lot of people know in the old Owatonna or Steele Waseca Electric Cooperative Building. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I came here in 2002, and the program has grown quite a bit. We've changed in terms of not only location, but numbers. We've gone up and down. This year has been a little bit different year in terms of enrollment. So, we serve kids who, for some reason or another, just don't fit into the regular environment or have a tough time. A lot of our kids move around a lot. A lot of them have just kind of fallen behind a little bit, and then the snowball effect happens. So this is a chance for them to recover some credits. We offer a few more things, online class recovery that we do in-house. It's not, there's online schools, and some people have had some confusion about that, but all of our online credit recovery is done right in-house.
Okay.
And we have about 21 kids who are going to graduate this year, and we always look at it like, in terms of numbers. We always have some that graduate first quarter, some graduate second quarter, so it's sometimes the end of the year doesn't look quite as big. but a lot of these kids are kids who might have fallen along the wayside. So it's what it's done for the community is given a lot of kids who might have otherwise gone off the rails a chance to move towards graduation and something bigger.
That's so exciting. And I think one of the ways you do this is through, one of the things that you do is not just get them through graduation, but make them better citizens.
You know, we try to. And that's, you know, part of the impetus of this program was a lot of our kids aren't involved in a lot of community service events. So this was just a chance for them to see how that whole process works and just what it's about, giving back to the community and giving back to our neighbors. And they were the ones who actually came up with the idea initially to do something that would show that we can be good neighbors in our area when we were at the Rose Street facility, but now we're only 2 blocks away. So it's a chance to make the town look a little cleaner. It's something it's a one-day event, so it's not the end of the world, and I think that's the big thing to see, that, you know, making changes in your community doesn't have to be an earth-shattering thing. It can be one little thing at a time, and you can have a big impact even in a very small window like that.
I want to talk to Tara. You've actually done this event before.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about what you guys will be doing that day and your experience last year.
Well, last year I thought it was really fun. It was my first time doing it, and I thought it was pretty nice to have it look a little cleaner downtown. There was a lot of cigarette butts.
Oh, yeah. So you guys, I'm hoping they give you, like, you know, you don't have to hand pick those up. Maybe you can
we get little robot claws.
Oh, do you? Oh, man.
And
those would be so much fun.
Brooms.
Yeah.
Lots of trash bags and stuff. And so I'm kind of excited for this year. Last year we got to tie-dye our shirts.
Okay.
But I wish we were doing that again this year.
I love that you looked at him. It was your fault. He rolled his eyes. We're just going to keep going.
So it'll still be fun, though. And we got a lot of free food. And that was really nice. So after being out, walking around, and sweating, picking up other people's trash, it was kind of nice to get a free meal.
Well, so here's my question, is that now that you've kind of had that, you've done that for a whole day, picking up other people's trash, are you more careful about throwing your own trash? I don't know
Yeah, totally. And I like to recycle, too. That's one of my main things.
So do you guys, when you go around and you do do you make sure that if it's recycling, it goes into a recycle area so that you can recycle that?
I don't know. Did we do that? I can't remember.
If there's
we haven't.
Look at me, you're welcome.
We did it?
That's the second idea you've given me today now.
I didn't even remember.
So with her passion with recycling, it makes sense.
Well, most of the glass was smashed anyway, or
so
stuff like that. So.
But if you find something, maybe you can have a recycling. You're welcome. You know, anything I can do to help.
Yeah, I'm going down.
Changing logistics here. We'll work with it.
I know. Leanne's like, if you want to help, really, just go pick up trash.
We do welcome people from the community if you want to help out. Certainly.
So how big of an area do you do? What's just the main downtown area?
There's different groups that have different areas of downtown. So different streets and...
Yeah. And do you do the park then area too? The little Central Park area?
Yeah, we all kind of do the outer part and then kind of meet in, and that's where we kind of eat food. So.
Okay. How much trash do you remember did you get last year?
It kind of depends on like the section.
Okay.
But we didn't get too much, and so that was kind of a nice thing that we didn't get too much trash. But
I don't know, after this snowfall that we've had, who knows what's going to be underneath all that stuff. Well, Spencer, I want to talk to you a little bit. I know you have not had a chance to do this.
No, I have not.
No, so this is going to be your first event out there. So I'm sorry you missed out on the tie-dyed shirts.
He got his own for this year.
Well, you know, I want to talk to you, if you don't mind, a little bit about your experience at the school so that people can understand from a student's perspective. How has it been, because it seems like you have a great relationship, at least with this teacher. But tell me a little bit about your experience.
My experience with the school system here, when I was starting out in the high school as a freshman, the class sizes for me were just too big. To where I fell behind up until my junior year.
Like you said, the snowball effect a little bit at a time,
and class sizes just kept growing, and I didn't get the attention that I needed, so I just kept falling and falling and falling. And then this year, I actually got to come to the ALC due to my lack of credits. And the class sizes at the ALC compared to the high school are a lot smaller, because the most that we ever have in a classroom is maybe 10 to 12 kids.
Oh, wow. That is
compared
a huge difference.
to the 40 at the high
That
school.
is a huge difference.
And the relationships between the students and the teachers are a lot closer.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know with me and Don, like, I go to him because, like, he's an awesome teacher and everything.
Yeah.
And he's fun to hang around with. But it's like at the high school, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Right.
Because then teachers find it kind of weird that
Well,
students want to hang
they've
out
got
with
so
them.
much work to do because there is 40 students, there's 40 papers to grade, there's 40 tests to get ready.
Yeah.
And so to have that kind of, well, and so that's what I'm excited to hear is that you've been at this, I love, first of all, that you said you got to go to the school because it's not a punishment to come to this school, and I think some people may feel like that, but it's not. You got to go to this, and you're going to graduate this year. Is that on, and that's pretty much on time, isn't it? Really close?
Yes.
Really close to being on time.
That's the goal.
Yeah, and so you're able to do that because you're in smaller class sizes who know what you need, know your learning style, and can help you succeed. That's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Your family's got to be super excited, too.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you looking forward to for this, the cleaning up of downtown?
I'm hoping for the downtown cleanup. It's an image that emanates that to the other schools that we are not a bad school to go to. Like, it's not a punishment for us to go to. Because when I was at the high school, the ALC used to be looked at as, like, a place where the bad people go, you know, like criminals or whatever.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's not what this school is about.
Yeah.
We're just a different type of people who needed to be caught up.
A different learning environment.
Yeah, because we didn't fit in the high school.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that with this downtown cleanup, the other schools look at us and say, "Hey, this is a good school to go to. You know, good program, and that these kids are actually decent." You know,
you're an excellent spokesman for the school, and I wanted to tell you that opportunity because she's nodding her head. Yes.
I just gotta agree because when I did go to the high school, it was like all the bad kids did go there, but it's just a better learning environment for some kids like me and him.
Yeah.
So it just really helped, and I may not be graduating this year, but I will next year.
Really close to on time.
Yeah.
But much more than you probably would have had you been at the high school.
Yeah, I would have been way even more behind. And we have more class periods during a day, so we don't have to sit for like an hour and a half just in one class every day.
A little bit more.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Gets a lot done
Good.
quicker.
Well, I want to thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for your dedication.
You bet.
When is the event?
May 23rd,
So
Friday.
people want to join you, they can just show up?
Yes. Well, check with us first.
Okay. Wow, you're so picky. I do. Thank you so much, you guys. You have a great day.
Thank you.
And have fun cleaning up. Hope you don't find any toilet seats, because that's gross. All right. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Don't let the cold winter weather stop you from exercising. Keep up your fitness program at the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. We offer a variety of different membership packages available on daily, monthly, and yearly basis. We also have a variety of programs and services to help the newest of members get started and to help those who have been around for a while improve on what they are doing. The Tennis and Fitness Center participates in insurance reimbursement programs with a variety of different insurance providers that could make you eligible for up to $20 credit each month. For more information about the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center, call us at 444-4290.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, I am Dr. Amy Swain from Amy Swain Hearing Centers, and for more than 20 years I have been helping people hear better. It has been a very rewarding experience, but so many people put off getting help with their hearing. Clients often tell me they wish they had started wearing hearing aids sooner, as their quality of life was improved so much with better hearing. Call me today at 1-800-804-3361 for a free hearing test at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. That's 1-800-804-3361, where Dr. Amy Swain wants everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today show.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty. And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today show.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today show, and so should you.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today show. It's time to talk about e-cycling. Not recycling, e-cycling. But first, I want you guys to introduce yourself.
I'm Steve Kath with the Retrofit Companies.
Okay, what do you do there, Steve Kath?
Just as little as I can get by with, Shelley, and Michelle will attest to that. But, no, I'm the owner of the Retrofit Companies.
And how long ago did you start this company?
22 years ago.
Okay.
And we started in the Owatonna Business Incubator
There
when
you
it
go.
was right across the hall here.
Well, one of the first people probably who worked with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we were.
And you're a success story then. That's pretty exciting.
Well, we'd like to hope so. Somewhat.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
There you go. That's exactly it. Time will tell.
There you
Shelley.
go.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
22 years is history, though, right?
I would,
That's a success.
I think it's had a huge impact on the Owatonna area, and we'll continue to do that.
I think so,
Yeah.
too. I am Michelle Gwin. I have been with the Retrofit Companies for just about 6 years in sales.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun company to work with.
Yeah. So it feels like it. It feels like a real, every time we have you guys in here, things just brighten up.
Lots of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think last time we talked about a potluck or food that was being handled. I don't know. It was something fun. We were having a good conversation.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, see, there you go. Well, we're here today to talk a little bit about e-cycling, but I want to start first of all with you telling us, Steve, a little bit about your company with the Retrofit Companies. What do you do? And you retrofit something.
Yeah, we do.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, again, we started in the Owatonna Business Incubator 1992, and since then we've been doing a lot of, our main focus back then was doing energy-efficient lighting upgrades. So we would go to facilities and look at their existing lighting systems and find better technologies to use that could actually reduce their overhead. Then when Minnesota passed the law, we can't throw light bulbs containing mercury in the dumpster anymore. We started a business doing that. And then with all of the, Minnesota being a very proactive type state with green, and environmentally conscious, they just kind of evolved into the electronics and different wastes that we pick up as well.
I imagine from 22 years ago when you started it, it sounds so funny for me to hear you talk about updating stuff because things have changed drastically in those 22 years as far as LED and all those different lighting technologies that we have available that are much more energy efficient now than 22 years ago. And just to imagine what you were doing, it's like you saw into the future and you knew that something amazing was going to happen.
Well, it is kind of crazy in that regard, Shelley, in that we've actually retrofitted some of the same buildings 3 times in those years, just because of the improvement in technology. So that's kind of fun and different.
Yeah, and so it always keeps you on your toes, and it seems like a place that will always grow and continue to find new things.
Hopefully so, yeah, thank you, yeah.
But you talked a little bit about the e-cycling, and so we're going to talk to you about this.
Let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk, yay. So tell me a little bit, Michelle, about what e-cycling is.
Well, it's we recycle. We allow residents in Steele County to drop off anytime Monday through Friday from 8 until 4:30. But this event that we hold twice a year, the spring and fall collection, is kind of geared towards being able to bring those items for a discounted rate, which is great for us. It gets everybody centrally located. We can get some of our team put together and get them out there having fun, working with the community, and offer the residents such a discounted rate. I mean, really, we're offering it just to break even, what it breaks down to. So that could be anything from fluorescent lamps to maybe some ballast from a fixture to electronics, which is usually our big key item because
the computer's outdated or it's broken and
absolutely.
You don't know what's wrong with it. Yeah.
And majority of all of the electronics, with the exception of screened items like your TVs and your computer screens, those are $5 a piece no matter the size.
Which there's some really big ones out there. Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. They're big honkers.
They're heavy too. Some of those, because they're all upgrading to the lighter, smaller technology. So they're getting rid of their monster ones. Yeah.
So those are the for electronics. Those are the only dollar cost. Okay. The rest are all free items. So
well, and why? So I want to talk about this so people understand. Why is there a cost to recycle anything? Explain to us from your perspective.
The cost involved is the glass that needs to go through the retorting process for recycling, the mercury, any kind of lead components that need to be taken care of.
Safely handled, safely disposed of.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want that in water, in the ground, that kind of thing.
Absolutely, and we're 100% recycling, so we don't send anything overseas. Everything is accredited for.
Yeah, and so
which
there's
is
those
huge.
And that's the cost that's involved to you as a company.
Absolutely.
Is that you have to pay to have those things processed or taken care of or disposed of. And so instead of us at home having to break those all down and send them out, you're doing that for us, and that's partly where that cost comes in.
And something new this year that we are offering, we did partner up with the Noon Rotary, which they'll have shredding, paper shredding at this event.
Yeah.
And then we've actually got oil recycling too. Okay. So we've got the OHS Student Council that's volunteering to work at this event. Hopefully we'll have a great turnout. We've had a lot of calls come in, so we're hoping to see everybody there.
Where is the event going to be at?
1010 Hoffman Drive, which is the old Walmart facility.
Okay.
Same place as it was for the fall collection.
Okay. So tell me, Steve, why is it important to have this event? Why, you do offer this, like she was saying, all year round. Why have you decided as a company that 2 times a year we need to make this a bigger deal?
Well, because really when we started... when Minnesota passed a law to recycle lamps, for instance, we thought that was a great deal, that we didn't want the mercury going in the lamps and stuff, in the landfill. And then at that point, it just kind of evolved, Shelley, into more things that we just said, as long as we're taking care of those items, we might as well do it for our community as well. And, it's just kind of a fun deal, like Michelle says. We get a number of our employees together. This year, again, we got the student council coming. So we thought it's kind of a community event, and I think people look forward to it. I go out and hand out a few flyers to different businesses, and everybody goes, "Oh, I'm so happy you're going to do this, and I'm going to try to make it that day and stuff." So it's kind of a fun event for everybody.
Michelle, how many pounds did you do last year?
A lot.
Yeah.
How's that?
Because you fill semis. Is that how it works?
The fall collection was probably our best collection for fall that we've had in some time. And I think that was a full semi and then 2 straight trucks. Wow. So lots of stuff happened. Something to note, too, we are accepting appliances, the smaller household appliances.
So not washers and dryers, but...
Yep. Those two, absolutely.
So you said smaller. I'm thinking, here's a toaster oven, but you're talking...
Anything. I mean, anything that's not commercial grade would be $15.
Okay.
Which I think it's usually about $30 to recycle those. So
well, and that's taking to a landfill. You're not sure where that's going.
Yeah,
like I said,
absolutely.
like you said, this is 100% recycled. Everything that gets donated is taken apart and reused.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so talk to us again about, give us the dates and times, but I also want to talk about some more of the items that you can do.
All right. Well, the date is May 17th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, we'll be recycling the majority of everything that we've recycled in the past, which would be your lamps, your ballast, your maybe some batteries or electronics, TVs, smaller electronics like maybe a DVD player.
So even we should be careful with those, not to toss those.
Yeah.
Recycle those because there's mercury in those as well.
Well, there's probably some lead components, or something that needs to be recycled, and those are free. Those don't cost anything. Okay. So we're hoping to have a great turnout. It gets kind of crazy when you look at cars lined up when you get there to set up an hour ahead of time, but...
So they're so excited they're there.
They want to get in and out. That's it. That's the key item. It's busy, so we like busy.
People do you think will be working the event?
At least about, I know Retrofit probably has about 20 people working, and then the combined 2 other, probably another 10 people, I suppose. So
and from the feeling I've gotten from you guys in the past, it's kind of almost a carnival atmosphere.
It
where
really is.
It's just a lot of fun and people having a good time. And
there could be like some real fun happenings that
you never
take
know.
place.
You never know. You
Yeah.
got to go check it out because you
That's
never
right.
know. Bring your recycling stuff. Thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to see you both.
Thank
Meet
you.
you and see you
welcome.
again.
Yes.
You're welcome. Thank
we
you.
will be right back. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
And it's time for a look at your community service announcements. There is a blood drive going on at the St. Joseph's Catholic Church on Elm Street, Wednesday, May 14th from noon to 6, Thursday, May 15th from noon to 6, and Friday, May 16th from 8 to 1. It's an opportunity for you to give back a little bit and save a life. You can call 800-733-2767, or you can go online at redcrossblood.org. Walk-ins are also welcome, but if you want to plan ahead, you can contact those two places. The Steele County Historical Society is pleased to welcome back physician and author Dr. Patrick Greenwood of Owatonna for a presentation on Thursday, May 15th in the Wenger Room of the History Center. It's a series that talks about the Owatonna physicians from the greatest generation. Admission to the lecture is free, but if you are a member, for non-members it is $2. If you want more information, you can call the Steele County Historical Society at 451-1420. Laura Ressler will be glad to help you out with that. Building Hope for Homes is a fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity. It's going to happen at the Steele County History Center from Friday, May 16th from 7:30 to 9. There'll be live music, hors d'oeuvres, live and silent auctions. There will also be the Owatonna High School Orchestra. Their dinner ensemble will be performing, and they're raising funds for their next home build this spring. For more information, you can call 446-0112, and tickets are available at the event itself. The Civics Contributions Committee of the Women's Club of Owatonna is seeking applications to receive funds from their annual charity event, which will be held November 22nd. All proceeds from the event are given to nonprofit organizations or to benefit community projects in Steele County. Applications who have received this funding in the past 3 years are not eligible to apply. You can submit your inquiries to Sandy Boss at 603 East Phelps Street in Owatonna. Make sure they get there before May 19th. And it's Reggie's Brewhouse and Steele County Humane Society as they present their second annual For the Paws Golf Tournament. This is May 17th at noon. It's a shotgun start at the Brook Tree Golf Course. Entry fees are $200 per foursome and 50% down at sign up. Registration does end May 10th. You can contact the Steele County Humane Society for more information. The Steele County Historical Society is to host Transfer of Money exhibit beginning May 1st through the 27th at the Steele County. It was developed by Tolerance Minnesota, and it illustrates Holocaust survivors living in Minnesota in their homes in full color. Each story is a story of survival during exceedingly difficult circumstances. You can contact the History Society for more information. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. I want to find out. We have somebody coming on Monday, and my paper is somewhere else, so we'll have to find out who it is, Leanne. Here it is. On Monday, it's the Minnesota State School Orphanage Play, which should be fascinating, and Amy Swain is going to come in and give us an update on what's going on with that. So please check in with us on Monday. Otherwise, have a great weekend. We'll see you then.